May the words of my mouth and the meditation of our hearts be always acceptable in your sight, O Lord, our strength and redeemer. Amen. Good morning. Good morning. Today's topic will give you a preview of what I'm going to talk about today. And it would seem that James, who wrote our epistle today, must have known what this topic was going to be. Lord of all power and might, the author and giver of all good things. We don't get to hear from James very often. After today, the next 4 Sundays are also going to be, the gospel is going to be from James. It's 5 times every 3 years. James is one of the shortest epistles there is. It's only 107 verses. It is not like most of the epistles where we're talking about faith and trying to bring people into the faith, convincing that Jesus was the Son of God. James' focus is not on bringing people into faith, but how people should live out their faith. The author really is unknown. Tradition has attributed to James the brother of Jesus. People agree, people disagree. I don't think it makes any difference. And it's an easily read gospel. It's not hard to read at all, epistle. Every generous act of giving and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights. That's the way we started our company. Everything that we have that is good comes from God. He leaves no question about that. Everything. In fulfillment of his own purpose, he gave us birth. We're here because of God. Just plain and simple. We are here because of God. Then he goes on, and James must have understood human beings pretty well, because he understands the power of speech. It can be used for good, and it can be used for evil. And he tells you, you must understand this, that everyone be quick to listen. Quick to listen. Slow to speak. And slow to anger. When I was growing up, I knew my father was pretty smart, but I had no idea how smart he really was. Reading this in preparation for this sermon, my dad's words came. As a young kid, he told me, son, God wasn't done. He gave you 2 ears and only 1 mouth. You need to listen. When I was going through seminary, we actually had a class on listening. And that was very hard, because people really don't like to listen. I've sat through many meetings in my lifetime. And inevitably, as soon as somebody says something, the minute their mouth closes, somebody's replying to it. And we learned that is because they quit listening partway through and started figuring out what they were going to say. And so we had to go through session after session where you listen. And nobody was allowed to speak for some period of time. You'll notice after the sermon, we sit for a minute or 2 before we continue on with the service. This is to listen. Let what is said soak in before you reply. Then he says, slow to speak. Before one speaks, one ought to know what they're going to say. And you shouldn't know what you're going to say until after the person prior to you has finished speaking. And another bit of wisdom my dad told me. He said, son, you'll never learn anything from what you say. You already know it, or you wouldn't say it. You learn by listening and not speaking. Most of the epistles, or a big number of them, are written to address problems within a church. A lot of Paul's to the Corinthians and to other people. He's addressing problems in the church. Reading this, James is probably addressing a problem also. People aren't listening. They're speaking, but not listening. And lastly, he says, slow to anger. Anger can be evil, it can be good. It is good anger when we see injustice in the world and it angers us to the point where we need to do something about it. Slow to anger means well-reasoned anger. Something you've thought about, something you've seen, something that you know needs to be changed. You don't change that by speaking angrily. You turn that into righteous anger, righteous speech. You don't just rail against something. You think it through and you see how it can be made better. A remedy brought to justice. Then you speak thoughtfully. James was really a wise man. And as I get older, hopefully more wiser, I find that my father was a lot wiser than I gave him credit for. It's true. Then James goes on. This is a charge to each and every one of us. Every single one of us. But be doers of the word and not merely hearers who deceive themselves. For if any are hearers of the word and not doers, they are like those who look at themselves in a mirror. For they do not look at themselves, and are going away, immediately forget what they were like. I found a simpler translation of that phrase. James is speaking of people who go to church, listen to the readings and the sermon, and think that their act of listening has made them a Christian. They are not thinking that what has been heard must be lived out. If you don't live it out, there is no point in even listening. It's just wasted. But those who look into the perfect law, the law of liberty, and persevere, being not hearers who forget, but doers who act, they will be blessed in their doing. If any think they are religious, and do not bridle their tongues, but deceive their minds, their religion is worthless. And he finishes his epistle. Religion that is pure and undefiled before God the Father is this: to care for orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself unstained by the world. We're going to have a chance to put some of this to work. The other day I was talking with Father Alex about what we're planning for the next year. And he says, the vestry and he are working on setting forth plans. These plans are going to require volunteers. You're going to have an opportunity to live out what you've been hearing. Our Sunday school is expanding. We need more people to help with the Sunday school. We need people to help with the grounds. Almost every week, Father Alex says these are opportunities for people to get involved. And that's what this epistle is telling us to do. If this church is going to continue to grow and survive, we need not to be just hearers of the word, but doers.